All right, it's Saturday night and I have a we're back. We're back for more streaming because we started streaming. So now we're doing it again. Part three. Three parts. 3 days streaming. Three parts, 100 days back to back. Fast API SQL Alchemy streaming. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, I do have a beer. It's non-alcoholic, so my mood is just not a product of that. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I do like alcohol, so I think just drinking it kind of does a thing. Like by taste association, I think. Anyway, um, let's get through whatever this is because it's not related to the ORM, and I don't know why. Like, I don't really know what the point is. In fact, before I plug this one back in, if you don't, I mean, if you're watching this video, you watch the other ones. There's no way you're just watching this one by itself. I don't know. There's two of them earlier today, but what I need to figure out is first, not adding this to the challenge, but getting some getting some understanding of what this is all about, what all of this stuff is about. Snippet, not snippets. Does this content fit in? You know, what are we doing here? What's happening here? Drinking Athletic Brewing, Free Wave Hazy IPA. Good stuff. Absolutely full of calories, though. It's like not the thing you would just it goes to a waste, right? In some ways. I could be drinking water, but it's delicious. All right. I want to rush through this stuff because I'm tempted to get into some core, like, I've never been that interested in supervised learning. I just don't care the idea makes sense to me that with supervised learning, you have a cost function, you do some calculus on it, and from that you're able to get better outputs of whatever function you're trying to find. You're trying to find f of x, where x is some. I guess I like it enough to talk about it, right? But I'm not that interested in it. But with all this stuff with the thinking, reasoning models, and reinforcement learning, and some of the stuff I heard Carpathy say about the relationship between this stuff and AlphaGo, AlphaZero, where RL is capable of getting models past the point of just mimicking what humans do, but by doing something more. I mean, that's the dream. So it's funny. It feels like kind of like a reprise because I don't recall RL. I remember hearing as LLMs were coming out that RL is like not the way, or that it didn't work, and that you just needed tons of data and tons of compute, which is what we hear more about. But I'm curious because that idea is really appealing. The fact that we could get models to learn ways of thinking that we don't understand. That's where it's headed. Is that a good thing? Yeah, my answer is yes. Just because we need you know, new advances. But before we do that, we have to learn how to be a junior developer and be able to use SQL. Okay, we're getting to junior developer level though. That's where we're headed. Right now we're baby junior developer. Junior. I like that better. Junior applied to junior. All right. Yeah, so this essentially, I just want to recall what happened over here, that did the same thing we did in the challenge before, where we would explicitly create our table objects, pass them some metadata, and then use metadata dot create all on the engine, right? That's what it was last time. And here we have the ORM. Okay, so let's just do some challenges on this and get through it. I try to keep the good mood. I feel like if the model likes you, it's better. It actually matters if the model likes you. It's just true. Trying to be thorough. We type and introduces connection dot. Where is that coming from? I think I was too PG over here. Well, like, I'm just curious. Come on, I'm just curious. Like, uh, how does that change things? I just want to know, like, is there in here? Do we have anything like that? Oh, okay. I was like, where is this example coming from? That would be odd. All right, nice. This is the way. This was a much better looking example too. All right, very quickly. So I think I'll use this one again. Just grab this. We don't need this anymore. Now, we don't need this. Ooh, I forget. Engine dot connect as what you'd expect. All right, let's do it. So, well, we don't know yet. So we would have done this previously as something like this, connection dot execute. We've been here before, right? Uh, you'd need you would need a text, believe it's like this. Pretty simple thing to, I just need to, and I really need to remove my partition on this computer and have only Windows, and then I can just go ham on VMs, which is amazing. That's what I should be doing. I can't believe I didn't know that in the past. Wish I was doing more of that. Okay. Yeah, so it would be just making sure I can do this the old way. Here we could do insert to users. Um, and I don't even need to put the types. Normally it would be here. You would do ID, name, full name. We're not going to do that though. It'll be implied. Did we turn on Vim? What happened? How does this happen, man? Unbelievable. This is way too easy. All right. Values will be. Oh, and obviously I don't want to do it like that. I want to do. Oh, that's a good question. Does it auto increment the ID since it's a primary key? This is where I do need to specify this actually. Uh, Name and full name. Be name. I believe it was like this. Name, full name. Here we, well, yeah, at this point we have to break this up a little bit. Not giving you guys my middle name. You don't get it. Okay. Is that wrong? Yes, it was. Oh, we can do, what we could do is connection dot commit, but also engine dot begin. I remember that now. Interesting. Okay. So imagine after this I could do, I don't know. Nope. Question is, will this work? I think I think yes. So we already know what to do here. For the old way, of course, this isn't solving the current challenge as it is supposed to be. It's kind of interesting. Are we printing something extra here? Like why? Why do I feel that we are overdoing stuff here? That doesn't make any sense. Main and temp, so they're doing something different. Just curious. What's going on there? Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. Now let's try to do this the right, well, the new way. Subquery that retrieves a user ID. Okay. Bulk users would be this. Let's break this up into functions. Call this, we'll call them what they are, right? Okay, next one's going to be something similar. Why is it lagging? Okay, there. Next one is So we'll also retrieve and print. Just call this single user since it's multiple steps there. Bulk insert users. Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab my food so I can eat that while I'm reading this to understand where we're headed. I'm excited. Hopefully after this one, we get into some good stuff. Because I know we're actually in like a nested section of the larger tutorial. So insert, insert, and select. So that's true that this links to the next thing in this series, right? Okay, I don't care so much about this stuff. I'm okay with just writing. We'll do it, but yeah, I'm okay with. When are we going to get into the ORM part? Because that's where I might, prefer to use this kind of thing. This is like writing PySpark or something. I don't necessarily need this. Where are we headed with the ORM? That's where I might want it. Man, this is a long one. I don't need all that. It's like not there yet. I think I'll do the insert one because we just to get a taste of this, and I'm not gonna attempt here because this is where we're headed anyway. They're really doing the SpongeBob thing. I don't even think we used session in the previous. There was no session. don't know why I thought that there was like a better way. Like we were just, you just assignment. I thought assignment was doing it. Um, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. This is really interesting. We're gonna have to move faster. I do have to, well, I have to eat. I just need to do the challenges through this stuff. Um, so where are we headed after this? This will hopefully be relationships. Yeah, and this is something I've read before. It's actually like not a small thing. I really am introducing a whole nother career into the role that I'm in. I just got hired there and people find value in this and my role is ML ops engineer. I do think that I'm getting to the point where it's like if I start really mastering this stuff, like an application engineer, it's like it's a very different thing. Hopefully all of this makes sense. It's a pretty complicated thing. I don't think we need that much. It's just interesting. All right, I'm grabbing my food. I'll be back. All right, never mind. I think I lied. I think I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna watch this video, continue this video, and then maybe come back potentially. But yeah, we're moving slowly, so I really should. Is what it is. Okay, off again. Signing off again.